Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a Sneed list. So this is the only horde leader I haven't done a video yet, but it doesn't mean it's not a good leader. In fact, it is a great leader. So this little goblin has the ability of Sneed before greed, where we're gonna gain 2 gold when a siege damaged unit destroys a tower, captures a meaning stone, or opens a chest. Okay, so we're getting extra gold with Sneed. Sneed when we're destroying stuff with siege, right? So obviously we're gonna build a whole deck that is played around siege units, right? So yeah, this is, guys, is very powerful right now in the meta. It was even better last season because the map was different and we had 3 turrets, so we would trigger this ability maybe a little bit more, but it's still extremely good, and it has a positive matchup, in my opinion, against all those unbound lists. So this is pretty much the exact list from a member in my guild called Para. So yeah, he got I think to platinum with mostly playing this build. Platinum last season, which is kind of a feat. But yeah, guys, I'll go into a deck breakdown and I'll go unit by unit. But just before I do so, guys, if you love the content, please leave a like and subscribe. We're getting some traction. The game is coming out officially November 3rd, so I'm very excited for that. And yeah, I'm gonna make tons of videos like so in the future. So if you want to stay along for the ride, just subscribe down below. It's free. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So we have the list here. As we can see, we have a lot of siege units. We have the Dark Spear Troll, we have the Warsong Raider, we have the Meat Wagon, and we have the Goblin Sapper, right? We also have Sneed himself. Sneed himself is also a siege unit, so who you're gonna get the buff is Siege, is the one taking the chest, taking the tower, which honestly happens quite often. And yeah, so Sneed, basically, he does some AoE damage as well. His AoE is like a 120 angle in front of him, kind of like a Gnoll Brute. It's really good against all those swarm units. And he's also himself armored, so he's especially good against so swarm units, but also units that does physical damage. So let's say he would be good against angry chickens, murlocs, stuff like that, because he's gonna clear them in one swipe. So Sneed, a very good leader. For his talent, what I like to go for is lead with greed. So you're going to gain an additional 2 goals when his trigger procs. This is crazy. That means if you take a single chest, you're going to get 6 gold, which is just unbelievable. Unbelievably strong, right? We also have the Mine is Money, which is another good talent, especially in the current map. The gold mines are really hard to reach right now in the PvP map, so the Mine is Money trade can help for that. So any of the two could help a lot. Let's get to our next unit. So let's talk about the Dark Spear Troll. The Dark Spear Troll, to me, is just an S tier unit. He's really good. He's going to be one of the ways, one of our counter airs against like a Drake, like you can see in the video. He's good against basically, there's so much unit he's good against. And now with the big bad voodoo tally, where he regenerates 20% health every second, he's also very good against turrets, because the turrets don't do enough damage for him not to heal back to full health. So yeah, the Dark Spear Troll, definitely a S tier unit, and I love having him in basically every single one of my lists. Unfortunately, he's not a siege unit, so you don't want him to really take those turret in PvE and those meaning stone in PvP, but you can pair him with anything else and it becomes a great push. We have the Warsong Raider, which is an extremely good siege unit that charges into battle. But what we want to do with the Warsong Raider is not to go into battle, actually, but go to the turrets. So the best talent for Warsong Raider is not the one I have, it's Saboteur, right? Saboteur. which is the one I took, and the one we need to take, sorry, is Raising Focus. Raising Focus becomes a siege unit, ignoring all troop. So yeah, Raising Focus is extremely good, because he's not gonna, even if he gets attacked by like a Murloc or something like that, he's just gonna go past the Murloc, and then your backline is probably gonna kill or take care of whatever was focusing the Warsong Raider, while your Warsong Raider does all of the damage to the turret. So yeah, extremely good unit. And yeah, let's jump to our next one. So we have the Meat Wagon. I love the Meat Wagon. Okay, he's the Meat Wagon outranges turrets, so your opponent has to deal with it. What's really fun to do in this list is you play the Meat Wagon. Once it connects to a tower, you could play your Darkspear Troll or your Huntress to deal with whatever the swarm your opponent is going to play. And let's say he has like Angry Chicken Army, even if it's not really meta right now, or I don't know, just like a big swarm, right? Well, then you pair the Meat Wagon with your Sneed. Sneed is going to be extremely good to defend the Meat Wagon, because he has the AoE, he has the health, he has the armor, everything to go perfectly in front of Meat Wagon. For the talent, basically, you could go for any talent you want. I love the Greased Gears, where the Meat Wagon gains Fury. Sometimes if the Meat Wagon is like a backline, or he's actually like a double backline, that's how far the Meat Wagon shoots from, well, then he's going to gain Fury, and he's going to maybe land a hit or two extra because of this talent, but any of the other one might work. You can increase the range by 2. You can make so it spawns a skeleton instead. Yeah, great unit, one of my favorite units. It's better now because of the turret is now gone, right? The missile turret, and we're back to the traditional arrow shooting turret. Next up, we have the Goblin Sappers. Oh, guys, by the way, those 2 units I just mentioned are siege unit, right? The Warsong Raider is a siege unit, and the Meat Wagon is also a siege unit, which means they do more damage to turrets, which means we're gonna trigger Sneed with Greed more often when we're destroying something with these. So especially like the Meeting Stone, just where your Warsong Raider passing in front of a Meeting Stone is gonna give you 2 gold, which is really great. And in PvP, the Meat Wagon, PvE, good to destroy turrets as well to get extra gold. But we also have the Goblin Sapper, which is also another siege unit. So what does the Goblin Sapper do? We can see that it's 2 little goblins that are going to charge into battle, or not into battle, charge on the enemy turret, and then explode on impact. And 2 sappers can destroy a turret by themselves. Their damage is just ridiculous. So it can be hard for our goblin sappers to reach turrets, but with the rocket power turbo boost, move twice as fast and gain the fast rate, this is very good to help them reach those turrets more reliably. Once again, since the missile turret is gone, it's much harder for an opponent to deal with the Goblin Sapper. So these are all our siege unit: the Goblin Sapper, the Warsong Raider, the Meat Wagon, and Sneed himself. But we also have a spell, and we also have a Huntress. So the Huntress is just such a good unit. Really good to defend the Meat Wagon and defending the Warsong Raider, especially when you take the Darnassan Steel, where she gains an additional 3 bounce from every single hit, which is basically 100% increased damage if all of them hits. But it's also very good because we don't have big AoE units like a Pyromancer or something like that to deal with enemy backline, right? So the Huntress is just extremely powerful. She's going to be clear the backline. She's going to protect our Meat Wagon. She's going to do some splash damage to on everything that is very small. But yeah. Finally, we have our spell. I took Chain Lightning. Once again, I think Chain Lightning is just so good for 2. But you can switch for any other spell you like. Blizzard is always a great option. Blizzard is cracked. So yeah. This is the list, guys. It's such a good list. I really suggest you guys playing it. It's very good in PvE. It's very good in PvP as well. But in PvP, you have to defend with your Sneed and your Warsong Raider to all those unbound lists. And you have to use your spell defensively as well. But yeah, guys, we'll jump into some PvP games here, and I'll see you guys there. All right, we are playing against a Hoggerless. We're going to send the Warsong Raider middle immediately. And we're going to send the Miter right to get this meeting stone. Here we are going to Chain Lightning and use our Warsong Raider here. Okay, we're going to send a Spiritual. And we're going to put a Sneed as well, and we're going to go left.
Stay sharp. Money, money, money.
We're going to follow that with a Huntress. This is going to be hard for our opponent to deal with. I'm going to Chain Lightning those bandits. And here, we're already dealing so much damage to our opponent. He needed to use his Chain Lightning. We're going to send our Warsong Raider middle to get that chest, which allows us to have a Sneed in front of our meat wagon. We're even going to put a Dark Spear Troll. And we should deal with this Hogger pretty well. And we're going to get extra 2 gold here from our Sneed. We have Chain Lightning here. We're going to use it now. Boom. And then we connect on the turret, on the tower, and we take the W here. All right, we're playing against a Tyrion list, which is our biggest counter. We do not have any big elemental damage. However, we'll see what we can manage to do here. We're going to fight middle. We unfortunately lost this chest. The Huntress is annoying here. Okay. We're going to play the Huntress behind with a Sneed. I love this all. Okay. We're going to send a Warsong Raider middle to get our chest. Okay, we're going to immediately send our Goblin Sappers. Hopefully they're going to do a lot of damage before our opponent destroys us. So luckily our Warsong Raider has the talent where we remove the armor trait. So I'm going to try to use her to boom. Nice. And then our Sneed is going to be able to deal with basically everything. I'm going to play my Dark Spear Troll. We're going to try to help our Warsong Raider to kill that, how's it called? Hammer something. Okay. We're going to send our Miter right, but our Sneed is going to go left. Oh, and actually we take the win. Our enemy was probably just focusing on attack, and we got the victory. All right, we're playing against a Charga list. Okay, we need to cycle to our War Song because we have the remove armor ability. Okay, our War Song Raider is back. The second our War Song Raider hits, the damage is going to increase drastically. The Blizzard is always a good spell, but we're going to try to punish with our own Goblin Sapper here. Was Blizzard the last of your gold? I don't know. Oof. That was a close one. We're going to send our Sneed here, but to go left. And we're going to assist it with the Dark Spirit Troll. We're going to wait to see where the Golem goes before playing our War Song Raider. It goes middle, so we can play our War Song Raider now to remove the armor and get a beautiful 4 gold here at the chest. We're going to play Meat Wagon, and we are going to apply pressure on the right side with our Goblin Sapper. Here, we're going to take the Meaning Stone on the left. Our Goblin Sappers did connect, and we almost did half of their health. We're going to put pressure on the right now and hopefully send our Goblin Sappers left, but we're doing so much damage to the enemy tower. Then there's nothing our opponent would do or could do. So we take the win here. All right, we're playing against the Rand Blackhand list, so we're going to have to use our Darkspear Troll a lot to survive in this matchup. So everything's around our Darkspear Troll. We were too late, but we might steal the Meeting Stone, actually, which is kind of good. We're going to play our Sneed now and our Darkspear Troll to immediately fight against that Rend. We get the chest. Boom. Boom. This is tough. Oh, but we did do a lot of damage to our enemy here. Our War Song should... Okay, so he's playing an Unbound list. Our War Song should do a lot of work removing armor. Here goes the Whelps. We're going to send our Goblin Sappers middle. Changed my mind. That's great. And now we're going to send our Sneed right side. We get the turret. We deal damage here. So was that our Huntress that did damage to the Rend? That's really good for us. He uses Safe Pilot here. We are completely fine with that. We're so fine with that, in fact, that we are going to start a push. I don't think our opponent is trying to make his own push, but if the Goblin Sappers connect first, we're going to win the race for sure. I'm going to play Chain Lightning, and the Goblin Sappers so good. They give me the victory here. Now we're playing against a Tyrion list. The Footman's is the best unit against our list. We're going to have to play our War Song Raider to remove that armor. And we're going to need her as quick as possible. You know what? We're going to split the Goblin Sappers. Hopefully, we take the 2 stones. So our opponent doesn't have any healers with the Footman. So we are going to play the Huntress, and we are going to play our War Song Raider here. Removing armor. We have the Huntress to deal with the Griffin Rider. Okay, we need our War Song back. We need War Song. We're still far. Okay, we now got our War Song Raider. And the Goblin Sapper pushing away a Footman. What a Chad. We're going to put another Sneed here. I'm not sure what that was. Probably a talent, I would assume. We're going to send everything left. So this is an interaction for sure. Yeah. The Abomination stunning. Okay. We really don't want to support with some ranged units, so we're going to play our hunches far on the left. But we are going to play our Sneed middle. We don't want to give the chest for free. Well, actually, we win that. That's pretty good. We need to cycle back once again to our Warsong Raider. But still no healer. All right, one of our Sneeds is gonna connect, dealing so much damage. Is that gonna be enough to win? It does. All right, we're playing against another Sneed. We'll see how it goes.
Money, money, money.
We're gonna send immediately your Sneed middle. And we're going to send 2 Goblin Sappers. We're going to split them. So he's playing Unbound. We're splitting them to perhaps threat the 2. Oh, okay. He has the Raising Focus talent. Okay, we're going to play our own Warsong Raider here. And we're going to play Sneed and a Chain Lightning. We have to defend. Even Sneeds are playing Unbound's list right now.
Nailed it.
This is not good. Oh, we take the win here because our opponent is once again focusing on the offensive. All right, we're playing against the Ren Blackhand once again. So our MVPs here are obviously our Dark Spirit Troll and our Huntress. I'm gonna send my Warsong Raider left, but just before we do so, we're gonna kill that. What? How? Wait, what? Okay. I thought it was gonna go left regardless. Dark Spirit Troll and Sneed here. With the Huntress to deal with the Harpies. Bim, bim, bim. Do we want to fight that, or do we want to...
Money, money, money.
We're going to send the Goblin Sappers middle. As expected, our opponent defended left, so that we have 2 Sappers that connect. We're going to take a lead here. Is our Chain Lightning enough to kill them? Nope, unfortunately. So he's also playing Unbound, which is crazy. Everyone's playing Unbounds. All right. Is this supposed to happen? I did an undead guide. I don't remember seeing a talent like that. You won't even address it. Oh my god, they get the chest back. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, we have to we have to address it. That works. Okay, now our opponent is playing very defensively, which means we have to play a little more offensively. Makes sense? We're gonna put a Dark Spirit Troll. Okay, well, I guess it's a talent, and I completely forgot about it. Is our opponent going to answer? I think he knows it's over. And we are gonna win here. All right, we're playing against another Sneed list here. We swapped talent to go for the one that gives +2 gold, just so you guys can see the different talents I have. Just have some more variety in the gameplay. Our opponent did play his Earth Elemental very early. Hopefully our Dark Spirit Troll is going to connect on the Warsong Raider. We're going to put a single Chain Lightning just to not take too much damage. We do, unfortunately. Are we going to be able to defend? If we are, we'll win in the offensive. We do win against this Unbound list because just our Warsong Raider by himself or by herself deals so much damage. We are now playing against old Murkai list. Interesting. Sneed is very good against those Murloc Swarm. We're sending our Warsong Raider immediately. Middle. We're gonna. We don't even have to Chain Lightning. Another Unbound list, guys. It's like what, 5 in a row or something like that. However, our Warsong Raider, just like last game, should be connecting soon. Oh, we're gonna Chain Lightning because we have an extra level, so it's much easier. There's nothing he can do at this point, I think. Right? We play Goblin Sappers here. Goblin Sappers go left. Ooh. And we're going to send a Warsong Raider right, so we're taking the offensive here. Our opponent already played the Harpy, so how is he going to play against the Warsong Raider? I don't know. Here goes a Huntress as well. He goes on the offensive for some reason. And we have a Chain Lightning for those Harpies. Easy peasy. We are going to take another fat W here. All right, we're playing against Null Murkai list here. And this is going to be the last one. But let's end this with a bang. We're playing against another Unbound list. Guys, can you give me a counter? Someone give me a counter of the Unbound list we've played in a row. Ooh. Ooh. We're gonna send our Huntress here and the Goblin Sapper. Are they gonna connect? Boom. Boom. Ooh, the second one didn't connect. But we're gonna send everything on the right. I don't know if our opponent has any answer to all of that. Is that Goblin Sappers? I guess. We have Chain Lightning. We're gonna use them. We're gonna deal so much damage here, and we're gonna take the W here. So guys, yeah, this is gonna be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.